Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm Mr. Teacups, and welcome back to the mighty Oxford United challenging for the Premier League title. So I've come to the sudden realisation that we're only 2 episodes away, this episode, next episode, and this season will be done. The Championship is in our sights, we've got a couple more games to go, we need to get some vital points on the board if we want to go for that automatic promotion place, because if we don't get the automatic promotion place, there's going to be a 3rd episode where we're going to have to, go through the playoffs, and I don't want that to happen. So today we got some very important games, and hopefully tomorrow, if I get an episode out tomorrow, we got some even more important games, so let's begin this. First game of the day, Oxford United at home to Swindon, and this is how it went. Another grudge match, another rivals match. This is going to be difficult. And boy howdy was this game. I just said boy howdy. Oh my god. Yeah, this game was freaking difficult. Swindon were playing well. We was playing well. But it was a really midfield game. And there wasn't many opportunities early on. I was just struggling to break apart the defence. Bruma had a couple of opportunities. But he just did not put them away. Here's the thing for me. I've said it before. Bruma is a higher rating than Neil. But Neil for me, Neil's stats are lower than Bruma's in terms of finishing and stuff like that. But Neil can just put balls away much more easier than Bruma. For me, he just flumps a lot of opportunity. And it's sometimes just how the players play. Because look at Danny Rose in my midfield, for example. Danny Rose doesn't have a high finishing stat. But for me, he can put the ball away in the box, outside the box, whatever. For me, he can just put the ball away anywhere. I've scored some amazing goals with Danny Rose. And for me, sometimes with this game, stats doesn't really matter. Because I could put Danny Rose up front and he'd probably get more goals than Neil for me. But this game, we were struggling. Up until the 45th minute, in stoppage time, I thought, is something going to go my way? And something finally did. So we get a corner, Bruma whips it in, find its way to meet us. You know what happens, a header's OP in this game. He towers above everyone like a Goliath. Basically like Cristiano Ronaldo. He flies up in that air, puts the ball in the back of the net. It's 1-0. So it's time for the second half. I was actually quite happy to get a goal in the first half because I thought it wasn't going to happen. I thought we wasn't going to get a goal. We're just going to absolutely flump this. I thought, you know what, we're not going to get a goal. We're not going to make that breakthrough, and this is going to be tough. But the second half, the floodgates didn't open. It was really, really tough. Much like the first half, nothing was really going my way. I was hoping for a cheeky corner, but their keeper was making some really good saves. And it was getting really frustrating because they were piling on the pressure on us. Guess what happens when the other team piles on the pressure? Around about the 71st minute, there's some lackluster defending from me. Oh my god, it's disgraceful defending from me. I don't even know how I don't clear this ball. But they just rip apart my defence here. There's a beautiful chip through ball to one of their wingers. He plays it into Nile Ranger. He gets a header on the ball. Keeper actually saves it, which is like, what? A header has been saved in this game? What the fuck? But he gets the rebound, puts it in the back of the net. It's 1-1. So I thought, you know what, after that goal went in, for fuck's sake. It took me forever to break them down for that first goal. Now I've got to do it again. And to be honest with you, I couldn't do it. This game ended 1-0. It was a fucking tough game against our rivals. It got frustrating. I'm glad I got a draw out of it, but we needed the victory. We had opportunities and we should have took them, but we didn't. It's in the past now. Let's move on. So that game hurt our league standings a little bit. We're now in 4th place. 40 games played, 73 points. 2 points separate us from Colchester, 1 point from Coventry. It's fucking tight up there. Barnsley have just run away with this league. Well, not really run away. They're 10 points clear of Colchester, but there's no catching them now. And it's time for the second game of the day. Oxford United at home to Bury. Bury again. Bury again. It's been a while since we played these guys. No, not really. It was only like an episode ago that we played them. Let's see how this went. So I'm not going to have long to commentate the first goal of this game. Because, well, it was scored instantaneous from Bury's kickoff. Yes, Bury did score first. I was like, what the fuck? How the hell did that just happen? 2nd minute of the game. Beautiful through ball over to Jackson. He just rapes my defence, penetrates out like a motherfucker, pokes the ball in the back end there. I was just like, what? What just happened? I couldn't believe how quick they scored that goal. I was honestly stunned by that. I was like, Jesus Christ, what the hell just happened? We're already 1 goal down. We got to get back into this game. So I describe the rest of this game. Frustrating as fuck. Nothing was going my way at all. We didn't have many opportunities. Even on the 33rd minute, they got a player sent off for a challenge that I think, really? Red card for that? Yeah, my player doesn't even fall to the floor, or Neil does after the challenge is committed. But I was kind of through on goal, so I guess it was a goal scoring opportunity. But I thought, red card? Really? And we absolutely flumped the opportunity from the free kick. Nothing was going my way. The first half ended 1-0 to the mighty Bury. It's all to play for in the second half. So that first half was slow. We did have opportunities. Bruma right at the end of the first half had a beautiful opportunity to make it 1-0, but he just didn't put it away. He just wasn't calm. He wasn't collective. He didn't put it in the back of the net. And I made some subs at halftime. Hopefully they can make the difference. The subs at halftime did start making a difference. We started piling a lot more opportunities than what we did in the first half. Because I think in the first half we had an amazing total of 4 shots. Barry did have 2, bear in mind, and one of them was a goal. So yeah, we didn't have much to defend. But Barry were defending so well in the second half. It was getting annoying. I was getting frustrated. I thought, for fuck's sake, that second minute goal can't be the decider here. I'm just not having it. I am just not having it. I think I'm going to have it because I'm going to spoil this right now. This game was a huge, huge disappointment. It ended 1-0 to the mighty Barry. I just could not get a goal back. Even though they scored so early on, I just could not claw one back. They defended so well. This isn't the result we needed, but we're going to have to move on, and hopefully the third game of the day we can change things around. So it's time for the third and final game of the day. Oxford United away to Crawley. This is how it went. So I'm getting pretty pissed off. We've had some really important games. We've had a draw and a loss. Oh my god, drop points everywhere. We need to be getting points. So this game, we need to have a good game. We need to get 3 points here. I'm just going to say, thank God we scored early on in this game. 5th minute, Davis steals the ball from one of the defenders. Steals the ball for second defender. I don't even know how he pokes this in the back in there. I think it goes through the keeper's legs. Davis, for me, on that left-hand side, has just been a peach. At the beginning of the season and that, really throughout the whole career so far, he hasn't been shining for me, but he's really come to form the past few games, and he's got me some really important goals, and that could be a really important goal. So I'm just going to say this game was the complete opposite of the other 2 games. We were just bum raping Crawley. It was illegal. It was basically rape. And we increased our lead, and around about the 8th minute, well, Bruma steals the ball, plays it to Neil. He plays a cheeky through ball to Bruma, and he smashes this in the back end net. It's 2-0 in the 9th minute. So what's better than 2-0? 3-0. It's around about the 15th minute. Midas picks up the ball, and he plays a cheeky lob through ball. This is orgasmic, this ball. Falls to Bruma. He takes a shot. Keeper saves it. Danny Rose comes back in, smashes it in the back end net. He doesn't miss these shots. It's 3-0. So, what's better than 3-0? 4-0. It's around about the 21st minute. Bruma has the ball. He plays it to midfielder Danny Rose, and he plays a beautiful through ball to Potter. Potter's making one of his trademark winger runs. He uses his superior pace, hits the ball first time. I'm surprised he put this in the back of the net, because this is a cool finish. It's 4-0. What the hell is going on? We've had just beautiful play from the lads, beautiful through balls, everything's just going our way. Can it get better? Well, we took a little bit of a blip. Around about 42nd minute, we conceded a penalty. I was just like, really? Penalty for that? There's not much in it. Personally, I thought it was a dive. No, I'm kidding. They put the penalty in the back of the net. It's 4-1. So I thought, you know what, it's time for the second half. The dying embers of the game. 44th minute, Davis picks up the ball. He plays some cheeky little skills in that. He loses the ball. Determination, he keeps it going. Tackles the defender. The ball finds its way to Potter. And this goal right here, I haven't scored a banger like this for ages. He just hits this ball with all his might. It goes in the back of the net. That is an angle. That is some serious distance. Take a bow, sunshine. So it's time for half time. This game's all to play for in the second half. I'm saying that with a little bit of sarcasm because for once we've got a pretty commanding lead going into half time. 5-1's pretty decent. I don't think Crawley are going to be coming back anytime soon. But the only thing I'm kind of disappointed about is that the second half was not as goal happy as the first half. Well, there was no goals in the second half, so I think you know what the final scoreline was. But I was kind of disappointed because I thought, you know what, we might be able to spank these guys like 10-1. But credit the Crawley, they defended well in the second half. We did have a lot of opportunities that we should have put in the back end there, but we missed a lot of goals. We missed a lot of them, but what are you going to do? I'm going to take 5-1. I think that's a good way to end off this episode. We've had a rainbow, a draw, a loss, a win. We've had a good win here. It's going to get up our goal difference. It's going to get our goal difference up, which could come in handy later on. But the next episode is hopefully going to be the last of this season. Maybe next episode we might be in the championship. We don't know yet. Hope you join me then. We've got some important games to win. It's going to be sweaty. So I've been Mr. Teacups. If you rate, comment, subscribe. See you next time.